from the Kuwait City Radisson to the Kuwait City Airport.
The tour actually begins in Iraq. So now we're in a place where if you leave the perimeter of your area, you're in grave danger.
We'll get you some food. Is everybody feeling okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anybody not feeling okay? Fantastic.
We take off, as fast as we can from point A to point B, and right on each other's tail. It's a mini convoy. It's one of Saddam's hotel palaces. Hunting lodge, yeah. So not as much marble as the rest of them. It was a little trippy to see the seats where he had been interviewed by Dan Rather and these historical moments. When we got to Baghdad, we began to realize the scope of what the men and women over there are actually doing for us and the dangers that they face every day. Now it's real.
Will fly over, and like last night there were helicopters flying over, and they're still working, while some people got to come to the show, but there's still a war going on, like you said, and especially when you see the youngest kids. To me, it's tough because they're putting it all on the line, and they understand, although they're really young, they understand what this is about. They give everything to be here, so.
I don't know, man. Saddam's palace, like you have this idea, an image in your mind, especially with us growing up, the first Gulf Wars, and he was, his face was all over the news, Saddam was, so, and you have this idea that he's kind of like, like, I don't really know, like the bad guy, the Russian guy in Rocky or something like that. We had the FOB, and nobody really knew what that was going to mean. We knew kind of what we were doing, but nobody knew that we were about to go out and hang out with 50 dudes who'd been like in the middle of nowhere for a year and a half and be able to look them in the eye and kind of see that strange look, which I've never seen that look in any person's eyes before.
We do a lot of patrols. We try to, basically we look for any, activity in the area, like people at night trying to cut through the fields. This area is known for, like Syria is off to our whichever direction. And a lot of guys try to run, munitions and weapons and stuff through here. to take it to the cities. A lot of the big attacks happen in Mosul and Baghdad, and basically what we do, we try to cut off their supply line.
Sick him on a chicken, sick him on a chicken, sick him on a chicken and watch them feathers fly. Sick him on a chicken, sick him on a chicken. I can smell the kitchen and it's almost supper time. AIDS.
This is since our recent loss of Lieutenant Collins, Specialist Blunt. It's probably one of the biggest morale boosters these guys have had in the last 6 months. Since the death, they've been dragging. Emotions are down, morale is down, but now there's a lot of smiling faces. So this is really going to benefit us and push the soldiers to go out there and find the bad people.
The grander scheme, it might be the most important thing that I've ever done. I mean, like, you know, a lot of the other guys in the bands have kids and have been married and stuff like that, but, you know, I haven't got to experience those pleasures in life. But for me personally, being able to go over there and, you know, kind of be selfless for a second was by far probably the most important thing that I've ever done. So.